on, y'all? It's your boy, Richie Skye. Listen, I got to come on here and I got to talk to you guys about this good show, okay? This good show, the Encore. I just happened to have seen it just a few minutes ago. I don't know how. I was watching Beverly Hills, and then next thing I know, I was like, let me see what time this show come on. I think it come on at 10, right? So I'm checking Hulu Live, and it said, it was like, oh, you could play the first episode. So I was like, we in there. So anyway, I said, let me go ahead and play this. And if y'all hear anything in the background, it's my dog snoring, and he's snoring like an old man. Anyway, I just had to jump on here. And again, I was not going to, I was going to do a live, but I was like, I don't want to interrupt people that have not seen it yet. So I said, let me just give you my thoughts in a recorded video. Now, first things first, shout out to Carlos King and everybody else who worked on the show. It was absolutely amazing. It was fast paced. They didn't waste no time with nothing. They gave you what they needed to give you. It gave what it needed to give. Okay. It was awesome. I loved every single second of it. They did not waste not 1 minute. They managed to give everybody their backstories. Everybody had their moments, but I could tell you already, it's going to be a whole mess of drama. And that Fallon and that Felicia, mostly that Fallon from Cherish is giving you Kenya Moore style energy. Let me tell you. And I was living for it. Okay. And I was worried because I was like, they got 9, it's like what, 8 or 9 people. I was like, how are you going to have a group of 9 people? But trust and believe, everybody not a part of the group, okay? And we're going to talk about it. But it's just interesting. So Felicia and Fallon, they come in, and, I can already tell you they're going to give some drama. Pam comes in with her mask on. And I was thinking to myself, now Pam from Total, I was thinking to myself, now, girl, why you got on this mask? Now I understand the pretense of it all because, at the end of the day, we are still in a panorama. But I was like, we know y'all been tested. We know y'all gonna be in the house for a month. I don't understand why you got this mask on right now. It didn't make no sense to me because the girls didn't even know who she was when she came in with that mask on. Actually, they didn't even know who she was when she took it off. Okay, Fallon and Felicia had no idea who this woman was. Okay, so then the next person that comes in, and they already shading her because they're like, I thought this was gonna be a group of girls under 40. Okay, so it was already some shade and drama right there. Now, Nivea comes in, and I can already tell you she is going to be my favorite, okay? Nivea is a woman after my own heart because she likes to eat. And she is funny. She jokes, and I love that. Shamari comes rolling in. Aubrey comes in looking thicker than a Snicker. And then here come Irish and Lamisha from 702. And then finally in comes Keely. So it's nice revisiting the nostalgia and the history of all of their different, their past performances and history and their groups and whatnot. Aubrey go ahead and she starts getting the tea from Nivea about being with Wayne and the ill nana with the dream. Okay. Fallon feels like she's dealing with a bunch of geriatrics. I was like, oh my God, you're doing the most, but I'm here for it. Then we find out that Keely is only there to be the creative director, and the girls are shocked, okay? The girls are shocked and the girls are fighting, okay? At this moment, the rest of the girls are like, no, you are not, okay? We learn from Keely that she develops artists and she helps them get record deals. Now, I will say that it would not surprise me because Keely has had a long, extensive time period in the industry, but I never knew this about her, to be quite honest with you. I did not know. Pam ends up being the voice of reason because Felicia and Fallon are not having it. They are going off about all of their accomplishments, and they are not here for Keely, who they feel like can't really do much, is they don't want her to be in charge of the girls, okay? So Pam has to be the voice of reason. Lamisha from 702 looks like she's about to wreck shop on Felicia and Fallon, okay? She's not here for it, and she's about to tumble one of them tumbleweeds, okay? And so Pam ends up being the peacemaker, and she sort of gets everybody together. Fallon and Felicia also don't know who Lamisha is, okay, from 702. They don't really know who most of those girls are in that house, to be quite honest with you. And I kept thinking to myself this entire argument, where has Nivea been all my life? Because while they are arguing, she is in the kitchen searching through the snack compartments and the pantry and the cabinets, getting cookies and all types of snacks, and I was here for it. Now, the next day, Pam goes out to pray with the twins, and their spirits are renewed, okay? And at this moment, I understood Pam is very much close to God. They talk about her backstory and how she had gone down the road of drinking and alcohol, and now she has been saved and delivered. So the girls all get back together. Cedar pops up on the TV, and again, Pam has on her mask, okay? Now, the ladies all decide to start over, mostly Fallon and Felicia, but Keely is not feeling the twins, and neither is Irish from 702. So then they bring in a vocal coach, okay? Keely starts off first singing Angel of Mine, and I will tell you that Fallon feels like, Keely's voice is shaking, okay? Now, I don't even know why Keely was participating in these exercises if she is just going to be the creative director, but, maybe she was just in the spirit of teamwork, okay? Nivea goes next and blows it out of the water. Aubrey sounds good. Pam sounds pretty good as well. She's got a real distinct voice, like I had said before. Irish and Lamisha. Now, Irish and Lamisha were already kind of concerned about how their vocals will sound. And to be quite honest with you, Shamari was shading the heck out of them because their voices were definitely a little bit shaky. They was on the little shaky side, okay? Now, and it was bad because you could tell that Lamisha had wanted to do more in 702, but clearly, Camila was the lead singer in that group. So I can sort of see why, because her vocals were a little shaky, okay? So the doorbell rings. It's Elijah Blake and Cosign. Elijah Blake is a songwriter. In case you didn't know, he writes the hits, and Cosign produces them, okay? Nivea want to wrap her thighs around Cosign, but Pam don't want to sing about no sex, okay? Lamisha and Irish are married, and they don't want to sing about no sex either. But Shamari and Aubrey don't want to be censored. So we already have some divisions in what the group wants to sing and what they want to do, okay? How they want to be perceived as a group. But they got to make an album in 30 days, okay? They already wasted a day fighting, so only got 29 more days left. Anyway, so in comes the choreography, and we learned that it's Aaliyah Janelle. Okay, now, I don't know if you ain't seen Aaliyah Janelle on the Instagram and in the YouTube streets, but go and look her up if you haven't. I was expecting Lorianne Gibson, but I was actually happy with Aaliyah Janelle, okay? Lamisha says that dancing is not her strong point. And I was thinking to myself, now, I like your Lamisha. I love 702. Oh, good God, I do. But I kept thinking to myself, well, if dancing ain't your strong suit, singing ain't either. So you got to be able to do one or the other real well, okay? But Irish can't dance that well either, okay? So Keely is actually very good at the dancing, but Aubrey, the twins, and Shamari are lit, okay? So they decide to talk about their vision for the group. Aubrey thinks that they should have 2 groups. To be quite honest with you, that's what I was thinking too, because I was like 9 people, unless y'all BTS, and them boys, they do a lot, they are good, okay? They are good, but they can all dance. So if you can't sing, you can at least dance and you make the group look good. All these girls can't sing or dance. Most of them can sing, and most of them can dance, okay? But I kind of agree with Aubrey, to be quite honest with you. Aubrey wants to work with Fallon and Felicia. Fallon wants Shamari added to their group as well. Lamisha is really not feeling this. Pam is willing to roll with it because God told her to be there. Anyway, Pam trying to roll with Nivea, Lamisha, and Irish. I'm assuming Pam and Nivea will be doing the lead singing in this group. Aubrey wants Keely to decide finally what she wants to do. Now, this is interesting because previously Keely was thinking that she needed to keep Aubrey close, but now she feels like Aubrey is being divisive, okay? Now, we also get to hear a little bit more about Irish's story and losing her twin sister, Orish. The twins, Felicia and Fallon, end up connecting with her on a brand new level, and Pam reasons that this is what God wanted, was for them to connect on this level. So Keely is wild. She's in the background in the studio singing, "I'm getting a little tired of your broken promises, promises." She's actually singing that with the list. It was actually pretty funny. The twins end up telling Aubrey that Keely has been going around saying that, that Aubrey is the one who is being divisive. Aubrey don't like it, and she says she's going to confront her. So the next time Keely rolls up into the room, that's what she does, okay? She confronts her, and neither one of them are willing to back down. Aubrey says, if you think that I'm divisive, I said everything to y'all faces. And Keely was like, just because you said it don't mean everybody like it, okay? And Aubrey's like, well, I don't like what you said, okay? So there was that. Fallon, meanwhile, is loving all the drama, okay? She is giddy at this drama, okay? Aubrey has said that she had heard from Notori about Keely. And the only thing that she knew about Keely was that she had thrown a bucket of chicken at Notori. And the interesting thing was, after this confrontation, do you know what the first commercial was? KFC. Okay? This show is super lit. I'm super excited about it. Carlos King, you got a hit on your hands, and I cannot wait for episode 2.